Round one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BS with Jake Paul. We are here in Puerto Rico. Episode 5, we have a special guest, Dez Bryant, on today. We're switching up the format a little bit, so let us know how you like it. Joined by D-Cut, joined by Julia, my dog shit co-host. Round 1, let's get into it. Lamar Jackson, all-star quarterback, 2019 league MVP, has the most passing yards and rushing yards in a single season, more than any other player in NFL history. He is demanding $250 million from the Baltimore Ravens. However, he was caught liking pictures of himself in a Miami Dolphins jersey. He's sick of these negotiations.
Lamar Jackson negotiating his own deals, getting rid of his agent, that's pretty big right there.
It could be detrimental negotiating your own contracts as a player. I mean, sometimes you need a bad cop.
I agree with Julia. You need someone to negotiate for you to talk about how valuable you are. At the end of the day, this might be why Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson both got $250 million contracts, and Lamar is still waiting because, let's be honest, Lamar has better stats than both of those guys.
Hey, I'm just saying, no players ever threw for 2,500 and rushed for 1,000 in a single season.
Could we see Lamar Jackson throwing the ball to Tyreek Hill next season? That'd be crazy.
Hey, Lamar, like Tyreek says, don't forget about him. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Football helmet.
Football helmet who?
Ever get hit in the head with a football helmet?
D-Cut has. Ah! And so have the Bengals players. Recently, Aaron Donald, in a practice between the Rams and the Bengals, assaulted a man with his own football helmet.
Video you're seeing right now at a number of players in the middle of a scrum toward the end of practice today. So now back to the question, will Aaron Donald get suspended?
If you want my honest opinion on this, the liberals will say, punish him, assault with a deadly weapon. This is fucking football. Emotions run high, shit fucking goes down, and if someone gets dinged up with a helmet, who the fuck cares? It's a violent sport. It's a contact sport. Aaron Donald, keep swinging. Influencer fights over the weekend. There is a lot to cover. Fuzi, Face Sensei getting robbed, Slim, Temper, Deji, what the fuck, Salt Poppy. Let's get right into it.
What an amazing event. Can we talk about how Face Sensei got robbed, though?
From Watford, England,
This has to be one of the biggest blunders in influencer boxing, and it's just bad for the sport, for the judges to score it like this, because mathematically, it's impossible to score this fight the way it was scored. Let me break it down for you. First of all, in my opinion, Face Sensei won every single round of the fight, but he had 2 knockdowns throughout the fight, which would give him 10-8 rounds in both of those rounds. Follow along, which mathematically would put him up by 4 points. Even if King Kenny, let's say, would have won those other 2 rounds, which he didn't, but the judges said he did, Face Sensei still would have won on the scorecard. 2 10-8 rounds, 2016, plus 10, if King Kenny won, would be 26 to 29. Plus 10 would be 36 to 38. Face Sensei still wins. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is why the scoring system in boxing needs to change. It should be people in monitors who aren't even there at the event who can be swayed by the crowd. They should be in monitors. There should be 6 judges, and they take the mean score from all of them. It should be proven by statistics, punch count, punches landed. It shouldn't just be a judge eyeing the fight. This is one of the things I'm looking to improve in the sport of boxing. But let's talk about Slim versus Temper.
Temper in trouble.
And the biggest pussy move of the entire night is FaZe Temper using the excuse that he was distracted while watching FaZe Sensei get robbed of his fight.
Well, listen, I think the thing that really went wrong for me tonight, the fact that I was watching Sensei's fight, unfortunately that moment deterred me from my focus, it deterred me from my game plan.
Come on, Temper. You got knocked out. Own it.
Hey, at the end of the day, I believed in you, bro. You lost me 500. It's good, man. Don't make excuses. You just bounce back from that.
Honestly, you owe me $500. I knew Slim would win. He has that pop. And what I saw from the whole entire night is that a lot of the influencers are working on their offense, but literally no one is working on their defense at all, which is why there were so many knockouts. Anyone can throw a punch. Literally, people get into street fights all the time, but can you defend against a punch? And that's just as important. However, what's sad about this whole entire thing is that KSI called out a bunch of people. And the only person I think he would really beat is maybe Austin or Gibb. But the rest of the people he called out, like Tommy, Slim, Tate, he would get fucked up by.
Slim looks good. I want a piece of that. Austin versus Gibb. I want the winner of that. Andrew Tate. I want a piece of that. Tommy Fury. I want a piece of that.
So it doesn't look like me versus KSI is ever going to happen, which I've said since day one. I even mentioned it in my first ever video before I fought Gibb. I said once he sees what I do to Gibb, KSI will never fight me. This was 3 years ago. Roll the clip. After he sees me fight Gib and what I do to Gib, I think he's going to be scared to fight me because he's going to be like, oh, you know, I'm just going to walk away with the W because I know Jake is going to beat me. I'm calling it now.
You know, I think you're right about that whole defense thing. Speaking of defense, it didn't even look like Fuzi trained at all whatsoever for this fight. First round, his legs were all wobbly. Thank God his team threw in the towel for him, or else he probably would have been turned into a meme.
Hey, Fuzi, you get an A for effort, and most importantly, you walked out with Ashton Silv, so hey, better luck next time.
Y'all are kind of being mean. Obviously, you know, if you get into the ring, you have to be okay with the ramifications of whatever happens. Fuzi, we do respect you. Know you fought with a broken nose, which is very admirable. Now, let's get into KSI. The most embarrassing part of the night. I think the rest of the event was really well put on. I mean, it was a great step forward for influencer boxing, except KSI. Your goal was to earn the respect of a ton of people, to show you could fight, and you did the exact opposite. You literally lost everyone's respect. I mean, it was simply embarrassing. And the fact that it took you that long to get Luis Pinata.
Go. KSI looking to close the show as Pineda takes a knee.
With the headshot, it was not a back of the head. What on earth?
I think he's overwhelmed by the moment, guys. I think he's just in too deep.
Good uppercut! Brilliant uppercut! What is the... This guy is complaining so much, it's bizarre.
Literally, this kid's a pinata. The fact that it took you that long to get him out of there is embarrassing, and a little BS exclusive right now is, you know, KSI roasted D-Cut and Julia here, saying they have no personality, which we'll get into later in the show, but we are actually in contact with Luis Pinata's team, and we are hoping to fly him out here to Puerto Rico to spar D-Cut, because I think that D-Cut can knock out Luis Pinata faster than KSI did. And D-Cut has zero boxing experience.
You want to roast me about my personality on the internet, but we're just going to expose you for how shitty of a boxer you actually are.
And what's funny about this whole entire event is KSI's whole goal was to show why he should be the A side, because he's going to get so many more pay-per-view boys than Jake Paul. And he did the exact opposite. Now, DAZN had to come out with some fluff that said, this was the third biggest event of the year. If you read the fine print, it says by views. They posted all of the fights the next day on YouTube and counted those as a part of the views of the event. So they put it up for free. People didn't even have to buy this event to see the fight. And that's what made it the third most viewed event of the year. Now, we have a little birdie inside of the fight community who tells us all about everyone's pay-per-view buys. And there's a reason why they said it was the third most viewed event of the year, and they didn't mention the pay-per-view buys at all. Well, because they're dog shit. And KSI's whole goal is to prove why he's the A side against me. That plan went down the drain. He sold 200,000 pay-per-view buys at $10, which equals $2 million of revenue, which if you know anything about boxing and how much it costs to put on these events, how much they had to pay the undercard fighters, that is a major, major, major flop. My first fight versus Tyron Woodley did 500,000 pay-per-view buys at $60. That equals $30 million generated. KSI, $2 million. Me, $30 million. 15 times more. KSI, I've always said it. You could be the A side for your ego. Obviously, you have a ego issue. I don't give a fuck about being the A side, but we all know who the real A side is. I just want to knock you the fuck out. I'll do it in your own country. I'll let you be the A side, because it doesn't matter when it's all said and done and you're asleep on the fucking canvas.
KSI, looks like we can bond over something. We're both lacking something. I'm lacking a little bit of personality, and you're lacking pay-per-view buys.
It was definitely top 3 most entertaining boxing events of this year, to me. I mean, if it's not a Gervonta fight, who doesn't want to see a bunch of influencers in there knocking each other out? That shit was funny as fuck. I must say, KSI, you at least put on an entertaining event. Other than your 2 shitty fights, it was a pretty entertaining event. I will say that.
Yeah, it was an entertaining event. That's $6.1 million in debt. Okay, yeah, I'm being a dick, maybe, definitely. It's fun to be a dick sometimes, okay? I now realize why Mams Taylor, which is KSI's manager, is such a douchebag. He came onto the live interview and stood next to Joe Weller, and he's like a foot shorter than Joe Weller. Joe Weller is like 5'6", so this means Mams Taylor is like 4'8". He's got little man syndrome. That's why he has a king's chair. He thinks he's a king because he's got little man syndrome. I feel bad for the guy. And to finish it all off, KSI lied to everyone, okay? We thought those were pro fights, but you check his box rec, which is where professional fights are recorded, and he still 1-0. Those weren't even pro fights going on his pro record. What the fuck? Oh yeah, the last thing I'll say is Deji beats KSI.
And Serena Williams had her last big competition at the US Open this weekend, and even though she did not get that W, she is still one of the greatest athletes of all time. And her retirement speech of "If there were no Venus, there would be no Serena" left us all in tears.
I just thank everyone that's here, that's been on my side so many years, decades, oh my gosh, literally decades. But it all started with my parents, and they deserve everything, so I'm really grateful for them. I wouldn't be Serena if it wasn't Venus, so thank you, Venus.
We love you, Serena. You've had an amazing career, and you will go down as the greatest of all time. And it's crazy because her opponent, Isla, from Australia, said in her post-victory speech that she grew up idolizing Serena Williams and now got to play against her in her last match of her career.
I love Serena just as much as you guys do, and what she's done for me for the sport of tennis is incredible, and I never thought that I'd have a chance to play her in her last match when I remember watching her as a kid in all those finals, so this is a surreal moment for me.
And I actually am going through a similar thing right now because I'm going up against one of my idols on October 29th, and it will be the last fight of his career. All right, BS fans, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and hit that like button. If we get 10,000 likes, a giraffe will show up at your front door. Right now, we are on the way to Logan Paul's house to get an exclusive interview on when he will fight next. Buddy, good to see you. You have a set up right for us. We just all want to know, is it true you are making your return to the ring in January?
You know, we'll see. My manager's here. Maybe you should ask him.
Manager Jeff, give us the exclusive, buddy. The fans want to know, who's it going to be and when's it going to be?
I have answers for you.
Okay.
If you want to know.
Okay.
But it's kind of serious. Look, it's true. I think I'll be making a return to the ring in January on the same card as your arch nemesis and my best friend and business partner, KSI.
Your new best mate, yeah, he smashed it. What did you think of his performance?
Yep, JJ's my best friend.
He said it again. He said it again. That's something we actually will. First of all, wow, breaking news. He will be back in January on the same card as KSI. Huge, huge. But that is something I did want to ask you about. Is he your best friend?
Yeah.
Can you tell me his favorite color?
Well, all right. Well, so I exaggerated on being my best friend.
What's his middle name?
Olatunji. Is his, well, that's his last name. Does that count?
What's his birthday?
His birthday. Whoa. So I exaggerated on being my best friend.
And this is also an exclusive. JJ, I'm proposing to you that when we fight, if I win, I take half of your prime equity.
Oh, Jesus.
Winner takes all, and I get half of your prime equity. But if you beat me, you get half of my better equity.
Oh my God. Are you insane? What the fuck is
We're putting it all out on the line. Which brings me to my next point. Download Better, guys. It just launched. Thank you so much. It makes sports so much better to watch and so much more fun to bet on. So the first game of the NFL season is tonight, and I'm betting my friend $1 Million Marco $250,000 that the first play will be a run. He thinks it's going to be a pass. And I'm picking one of you watching this who guesses the first play of the NFL season correctly on whether or not it's a run or a pass to win a brand new Jeep. All you have to do is download the Better app and play along with us. Bet on run or pass. Here's Marco. What up, my guy?
How you doing?
Dude, I'm doing good, bro. I'm about to be $250,000 richer, bro.
Petting my little 1-year-old saying you're going to a good college with Jake Paul's sponsor.
Yeah. We'll see.
How's your wifey? My wifey's really excited to take your money, though.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get Julia probably a new Birkin bag with the money I win when the Bills run the ball on the first play.
It's going to be a pass. I'm taking pass.
$250,000. You're shaking on it.
I'll shake on 250,000, but are you good for it?
Bro.
I'll shake on it right now.
All right. Deal. Get the wire info ready, Marcos. Sorry about that. I'm just getting my wire information ready for you.
I'm sending my codes over right now to your buddy over
Yeah, fuck off.
You have a great night, pal. It's always good to see your face.
All right, you two, thanks for the money.
See you, brother.
I really hope it's a fucking run. This is why micro betting is so fun, because it's instantaneous and you can just keep on betting on runs and passes. That's why the Better app is so much more fun than these other sports betting apps. You're not just waiting for the end of the game to be over to see if you won or not. You can bet on every fucking play. So join me, download the Better app, and if you guess the play correctly, one of you is gonna win a brand new Jeep. Link in the description. Go. Who do you think's gonna win? Austin McBroom or Gibb?
I gotta say Austin. I don't want to say it, but I gotta say Austin, and I'll tell you why. No offense to Gibb, I love his energy. He's real frenetic and fun. I think Austin embodies a winner more than Gibb, and I think he has that little bit more of an it factor than Gibb has. Gibb was like the really unathletic kid on the playground who was just really aggressive,
And he tried his hardest, but came up short.
which is fine. It's about the journey, not always the destination.
Yeah, look, I have to agree with Logan. Austin McBroom, I think, is a better boxer. Will stay on the outside. Will perform better in the moment, not get nervous. And with those 10-ounce gloves, Gibb has shown he doesn't really have a chin. What do you think, though?
I have to disagree with both of you guys. And this is just because I've watched Gibb. I've watched the last interviews throughout the week. I've watched the build-up, and I've seen Austin kind of taking him as a joke. And I think Gibb is that underdog story where people take him lightly, people take him as a joke a lot, but pop him in the mouth, and then he's like, you can't train for a guy like Gibb. And he was telling him that. He's like, you can't train for me. I'm too awkward. I think it's going to be a rough day. I think Austin McBroom's going to ruin his shit. What happens to Austin if he loses to Gibb?
Who cares? Let's go. Next.
What was that? We have a special guest today, Big Dez. We're gonna see if he remembers me. That's gonna be crazy.
What if he doesn't?
It might be a really bad episode for me. Everybody might be just flaming me today. And
Are you gonna be upset if he doesn't remember you? Are your feelings gonna be hurt?
Yeah, can we place a bet? Obviously, guys, we're back on set, episode 5. Dez Bryant is about to call in, and D-Cut used to play football with Dez Bryant. D-Cut was a defensive back, a corner, and so he would guard Dez Bryant actually in practice, but D-Cut got cut after a couple of weeks.
That's why his name's D-Cut.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
And we're going to see when Dez Bryant calls in, the first question I'm going to ask him is if he remembers D-Cut. So I don't think he's going to. Do we have any bets?
I think he's going to do that whole thing when if someone comes up to you and hey, do you remember me? And he's like, oh, yeah, I don't think he's actually.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be like, do you remember him? And see what he says. And then I'm like, where from?
I mean, if you don't remember, I get it, bro. Listen, it's a lot of people out there trying to make the 53-man roster. So if you didn't remember, a little rookie from Hawaii, I do stand out. So, and I am scrappy. I don't know. Who knows?
In that time, were you as D-Cut as you are now? Did you stand out?
Nah.
I was a little more locked in. I
remember when you became D-Cut. It was when you did some Molly in Miami for the first time and you drove a Lamborghini Urus on the beach. That's when you became D-Cut and you started tweaking. Bro didn't sleep for 3 days. All right, without further ado, let's get into round 2.
We need a hot ring card girl.
Round 2! As stated earlier, there has been a lot of hate towards you two being the co-hosts of this show. And, KSI tweeted at you guys basically saying, what the fuck do they do on the show? They have no personality. The show sucks. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to cut you off right there. Who made KSI the personality police? I just imagine KSI sitting there.
No. There's probably about 15 other comments here.
Okay.
That would agree.
But I'm just saying, imagine KSI sitting there and thinking of something to say, and that's the one thing he picks to say.
It's because he wants to be on the show. He wants to be in this seat. That's literally what it is. That's what his secret is. You can get better co-hosts. Hey, Logan, tell Jake, hook it up.
I don't think that KSI wants to be on this show at all.
Maybe.
I think KSI just loves to hate on every single thing that you do, no matter what it is.
I would agree with that.
You could have 2 of the greatest co-hosts ever on your show, and he's going to find something to shit on.
But these comments are also agreeing with them, guys. And you know that I have been frustrated with you guys and your preparation.
I know y'all fuck with me. Just say it.
But here's the thing. I believe in you guys. I do. I believe in you guys. And I know that greatness will come out of you.
Our greatness will come in me.
But it's going to, see, like, that's not funny. That's not funny.
That's funny, bro.
No, it's
people
not.
enjoy that. Just because people hate on that shit, that's
It's
because they
not
have
funny.
no personality.
Your
It's not
greatness,
funny at all.
that was a compliment to you.
It's just not funny.
Fine.
And it's the mom jokes like that
Over and
that
under.
people are fucking roasting you for. Let's get right into it. And you too, D-Cut. D-Cut, do something. There was an episode where you didn't fucking say a word. You suck. Next comment.
I don't suck.
Julia, the leech-less opportunist thinking of how she can wiggle her way into Tyle's life or at least hook up with him if things don't work out with Jake. She has to kick rocks. We get it. You have a nice body, but what else? Jake, you deserve better. I agree.
First of all,
I've been telling her this whole entire fucking time, you are flirting with the guests on every single episode. And she's like, what?
I don't understand flirting. Like, I understand talking.
Bro,
to
this
them.
guy's
They
name
cut-
is John Marston. Fuck him, bro. What the fuck
First of all,
is that?
They
Bro,
cut. No. This is my comment. Let me talk. They cut out half the episode. First of all, Tyler doesn't want to hook up with me. His dad wants to hook up with me, but we had to cut all that out.
That is true. The Miami Heat did make us cut like 90% of that episode, which is why they really didn't say anything. So things are a little bit more complicated than they seem because of like legal complications and things we can and can't put into the episodes. But you guys have been ass. And I will say the Rick Ross episode is definitely better. We're getting better with each episode. Georgie N., this show could be so much better if they replaced Julia with someone who actually knows sports and culture. Just because she's sleeping with Jake doesn't mean she gets a pass at co-hosting what's supposed to be the world's next biggest show.
First of all, we're in training camp, so I can't even sleep with Jake right now. Second of all, I do agree with learning sports better. I will say I have been doing my research. There's been a lot of talk, and I'm just going to say this. Overall, fuck the producers. I'm sorry, overall, of everyone who's saying, turn it up 3 notches, turn it down 3 notches, do this, do that, do this. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want from here on out. If you guys don't fucking like it, go talk to Georgie M.
That's what we were trying to tell you to do from day one.
No. First of all, that is not what you were telling me to do from day one.
Get you to find a character.
Day one, y'all wanted me to have a soundboard and play fucking sound effects for you guys. Day 2, you guys wanted me to actually play the girlfriend who didn't really know sports but is here to kind of watch sports. And day 3, you guys are like, oh, you're not a sports analyst? Oh, this is not what we signed up for. So everyone who has a comment and this pan of, what is this, a crew? Yeah, all this crew.
Well, this is their first day, these people, so leave them out of this.
But everyone else watching this, yeah, you right there, Brandon over there, telling me turn it up, turn it down, do this, go fuck yourself. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want from here on out. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any of your
This
comments.
is what we needed. This is what we've been trying to get out of you. This is what we've been trying to get out of you.
Reading the comments, that's why I don't feel like I even have my feelings hurt, is because everything they're hating on is stuff the producers have told me to do. So let me be me. If I still get hated on, so be it.
I can double that. You can suck a fat baby dick.
Thank you, D-Cut. At least, you know what, D-Cut? It's BS with Julia and D-Cut.
Literally.
We get 0 views.
Yeah, where's the good comments?
No, if it was BS with Julia and D-Cut, it would literally be bullshit.
And that's why I'd be lit.
You want to be bull or you want to be shit?
I don't care, honestly. I've been both.
Let's pull up another comment. Can't believe I'm saying this considering I'm a KSI fan, but this show would be great if Jake had less annoying co-hosts.
He can't even think of a name.
Yeah, how are we annoying?
Hey, I have a question. So you guys, like, I wasn't expecting this reaction from you guys. Do you think that you guys have been killing it?
No, but this is the thing. I don't think I've been killing it, but I've been so busy listening of everyone telling me what I should be doing. That's why I haven't been killing it. So that's, and I should do more research before a show. There's 2 parts. I will take full responsibility of like, do more research, actually know the sports and everything going into episodes, but I will say, fuck the whole, do this, do that, but do this, but do it. No, fuck it. I'm not doing anything anyone tells me to do at all at this point moving forward.
I'm a motherfucking star. Look at the man in my car. Yeah, that's me. But I definitely can get better at everything that I do. Like, even like sex. Like, I'll be beating the pussy up, but like, I still want to be better at it.
I know that you guys have what it takes, otherwise I wouldn't have put you on this show in the first place. And I think, you know, we're hating on you guys a lot in all lightheartedness, but I think the people watching just see the potential of this show and they want it to be great. And so they're gonna ride with us on your journey to become unshit.
Like Gonzalez
unshit,
butt muncher?
unshit, unshit, unshit,
Listen.
unshit, unshit, unshit.
Listen, when I'm shitty, I count on you guys to be the toilet tissue to clean me up.
First, I'm annoying. I don't have a personality.
Oh, you do actually. Yo, can you bring in the gifts? I got you guys some gifts.
I know y'all be having mouse traps.
Yeah, no, I got you guys a gift.
Wow.
I got this.
Personality. Did I call it? Yes.
Wow, what did I get?
It's a 2-for-1 special. They're on sale at Target.
This card is redeemable for one personality on BS with Jake Paul in the US, Puerto Rico, and abroad. This card cannot be redeemed for cash. This person, I don't even want to read no more. No cash.
Why are you guys throwing? The first thing you do is throw away.
I got a big personality right here.
I think that's what people are saying.
I don't care what people are saying.
Not just the boobs.
Yeah, the people that are saying shit are watching this shit. So I love you guys. Please keep saying shit. And I already be taking shots. So what are you talking about?
No, take a shot every time the co-host says something. He'll be sober.
Oh, fuck you.
They said I say too much.
The second episode, I literally was like, they're like, how do you think that went? And I was like, I just feel like I'm alone out there. Can we have a moment of silence for me, guys? Thank you.
Well, no, apparently we don't say anything, so we shouldn't have a moment of silence.
That was the joke, because you guys give me a moment of silence every episode.
Hey,
I really wish I had that soundboard. They were going to give me the first episode. I would play the laugh track for you.
Yeah, like, you really get no giggles. Like, you're not funny. If anything, people are laughing for you. Like, I feel bad for you.
I feel bad for me, too.
Yeah, because your co-host over here going crazy. Nigga, you got the best co-host in the world, nigga. Look at the views, bro. They love us, bro. They're specifically here for us, bro. They could go watch another video of you, bro. But they're watching BS with Jake Paul because of your co-host.
They don't love you yet. I think they will, eventually. You know.
Aren't you the one that told me when we first started dating, don't read the comments of people?
Oh no, but here's the thing: is I would have commented the same thing, and that's why after.
And I wouldn't have read it.
That's why after each episode, I talk to you guys and give you guys a little boost and support and try to coach you guys into being better co-hosts.
Yeah. Wait, bro.
And the comments are agreeing, so it's not just me being a dick.
I'm a real ass nigga. Like, I don't do like cameras and shit. So this is new for me. So like, I'm a real ass personality. If you get to know me, like, trust me, you guys are gonna understand me and like, it's gonna be nice.
No, I think that's the side of people that they want to see. I don't think they want to see you sitting there yelling at them and being like, I'm the best in the whole entire world, when they're sitting here flaming you. I think you need some humility.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, at
Don't
least
agree too much though, D-Cut, or you're a yes man. You have
we're
to.
getting somewhere.
I can't agree with him, but I have to not like him. But then I have to like him.
You guys are doing great.
This is great.
If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. As far as sports shows, though, I will say, like D-Cut said, look at the views. There's like only a couple sports shows out there on YouTube, and I think we're already like in 3rd place as it pertains to views, engagement, and viral clips after only 5 episodes. So I do want to congratulate us there. There's hope. There's hope out there in the world. For
Good for hope, man.
We love that. And speaking of haters, speaking of comments, we want to introduce a new segment called Hater Hotline, where we call our haters. Norris, just wasted 34 minutes of my life. Thanks, Jake Paul. And those teeth ain't fire. What does that mean? Call him up. Hello. Oh, what's up, bro?
What's good, bro?
That was
What's
an opening line.
Go.
What's good, bro?
Not much. Why are you butthurt about my teeth comment on your video there?
Oh, I'm not butthurt at all, bro. My teeth are crooked as fuck from boxing, and honestly, I'm ugly as fuck. So I agree with you, bro.
At least you know.
No, I know. I agree, bro. Hey, you got a girlfriend or you single right now?
I got a girl.
That's fire, bro. What's her Instagram? Can I look it up?
Why?
What's her Instagram? I just want to see.
Vanessa Machado.
She's private.
Hey, bro, she follows me, bro. So you're...
All right, so what?
Bro.
Oh, your girl is the worst on your show. You got to get rid of her.
Why is this a girlfriend fight?
No offense. Hey...
No offense.
I think she has the room to improve, bro. Like, you know when you start something and you aren't the best at it, like if your first day of boxing, your first day of anything is gonna be really rough. So it's their first couple of reps here. I think they can improve. But
Yeah, what about me, bro?
Do you have any specific like criticisms for how they could improve?
I don't know. Do your research before?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
So you said you would never get the 34 minutes of your life back. How much do you make an hour? Like, what do you do for a living, and how much do you make in an hour?
I have a bike shop. I have a restaurant. I make like 10K a month.
What kind of food is it, this restaurant, man?
Mediterranean food.
That's great, man. What I'm gonna do for you is I'm gonna give you half of your hourly rate, so you can make that 34 minutes back.
Damn, what a nice guy you are. I thought you were a dickhead.
Yeah, no, I mean, I am and I'm not. It just depends what day you catch me at.
Your light switch is missing a cover behind you.
Anyways, let me talk to Jake.
It's $35.41.
Got you, bro. So I'll give you. So we just did the calculations.
Put it up your ass. Put it up your ass. Fuck you. I don't need your $35.
You don't want the $35?
Looks like you're wearing a fucking wig.
That's
Cool.
fucked up, bro.
We're trying to be nice.
I'm good. Leave your $35. Give it to your bitch.
D-Cut, you got $35 now.
Thanks, bro. Hey, scared money don't make no money. I'm down for all ducats, and that's why you gonna be sitting there on your granny's couch for the rest of your life. You don't make no 10 bands a month, bro. Get your shawarma, chicken kebab cooking ass up off the screen, bro. I'm done with bro. Yeah. Eating hummus, bro. You got shit showing all through your neck, bro. Too much fucking hummus, bro. Go get in the fucking gym, bro.
Goofy ass bitch. Nobody ass.
You think you could beat him in a fight?
100%.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm down to fly you out here for y'all to spar.
Fucking go.
Let's go.
I want to spar you. Fuck this nobody.
No, so I'll fly you out here. If you can go a couple rounds with D-Cut, then you can spar me.
I'm down.
Where do you live? Like, I'm just trying to figure out where to get this flight from.
Canada.
He over there pissing his pants right now.
I can't wait. I'm down to make it happen.
All right, well, we're gonna have this guy pull up. Norris, bro. Thank you, bro.
Bro, his granny not gonna let him, bro.
Yeah, I know your type. You're a loud mouth, but you're not gonna show up. You're bitch made. I could tell. I've seen a lot of kids like you before.
I will show up.
I guarantee you don't.
All my life, I will.
We'll see you next week.
I'm down.
Let's go.
Bye, bro. Thanks, bro. You're entertaining, bro.
Peace out, my guy. We love you.
Why do you keep saying we love you?
Cause, bro, I love the haters. If they're commenting, if they're liking, if they have an opinion on you, then that's working. That's exactly what you want. You don't want people to just not feel any sort of way about you. You don't want people to not comment. You don't want people to not have an opinion about you, because then no one cares.
So you do you love?
He loves us. He loves us.
So do you love KSI?
Haters are confused fans. Yeah, every person like me needs the KSI to their story.
So you say you love KSI?
I love everyone, man. I do. Like, you know, like you can hate someone, but I also see the sides of them. Yeah, that you can love.
I think you
and I love our relationship and our rivalry, 100%.
Okay.
There's no reason to hate people, man.
I loved all the haters, though. Let's give it up for all those haters, bro. That shit was the best segment ever. The hater hotline was lit.
Round 3, baby. Round 3. Dez Bryant in the building. Let's give it up. Thank you for coming on the show, bro. How you feeling? How's life been, bro?
Man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate you for having me. Life been great, you know, just grinding, man. Shit, same mantra as you. You know, I want to get the athletes to understand that they more than, you know, just a, you know, product.
No, for sure, bro. We're going to get into that in a second. I really like your takes on Athletes United. I want to start off, though. We have a little bet going on. I'm just going to ask you, do you remember this guy over here?
He looked familiar.
I told you.
Where do you know him from?
I can't quite call it, but
I said he wouldn't. I said
you don't know. You don't remember you. All right, so D-Cut was on the Cowboys for like what? How many weeks?
I was there 2017 trying to make the 53. 2017.
See, I was gone then.
Oh,
It was your last year. It was your last one.
Yeah, he's got a video of him strapping you up, actually playing corner against you.
Chill out. I got some film though. I got a little film, you know. But yeah, that was definitely my rookie season coming in. I was there, and I just was telling him about you just in practice, the energy you used to bring and shit, and used to be on there one-on-ones, ready to bet, all that, one-on-ones, put your money where your mouth is, all that, just making plays and just that excitement on the team. But definitely don't remember me, so shit, I guess I didn't do enough.
Come on, bro, don't do it. Don't do me like that.
It's been a rough day for Dika and
they've been
Julia,
on my case,
bro. We've been on their case pretty much the whole entire time. I kind of want to start off with some fire here, bro. Cause we like had a Twitter exchange years and years and years ago. We were both just being reckless, but it was about us fighting. Like, I think at one point we wanted to fight each other because it would, honestly, at the time, I think it would have been a good matchup. But do you feel, I guess I'll say, like, are you glad that you didn't become Nate Robinson?
Hey, that's a great question. I don't think that shit would have happened. Hell no. Fuck no.
I feel you. I'm fucking with you. Man, poor Nate. But hey, who would you like to fight? Like, if you would throw the gloves on, first of all, would you ever fight, and who would you like to fight?
I'm gonna be honest with you. See, I'm technical. You know, I want to train. I want to make sure I got my shit down. You know, like, I'm a smart guy. You know, so I want to make sure I'm following the right process. I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna jump in the ring, especially if I don't have, you know, if I'm not going, you know, through the right program to get right. Now, street fighting, that's a different story. I'm ready to go at an all-time high.
Hey.
Yeah.
I feel you.
You know, I'm not really, you know, into that. I like to watch it. It's good entertainment. I like what you're doing. Like, you really setting, you know, you setting the cool-ass way for a lot of athletes, boss. And, you know, I give you props for that.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I want to get into the athlete discussion. But Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson are fighting in 2 days. Who do you got? Who do you think is going to win that fight?
As much as I love AP, I got to give it to Le'Veon.
Damn.
But you know, it's for that reason. It's for the reason why in the hell would I get in the ring with Jake Paul when I know I haven't even been practicing? You know, Le'Veon, he's been putting in work. You know, I really never seen, you know, AP put the gloves on. So, you know, I got to give it to Le'Veon just because.
Do you think it's going to be a knockout, or do you think it's going to go the distance?
I don't know. You know, AP, you know, he's from the country, so he got a lot of dog in it. You know, so he got that on the sides. But it's just the fact that Le'Veon, that's just something that he do, you know. So it's kind of hard to go against that.
Okay, I just have a proposition here. Would you fight the winner on my card October 29th?
Fuck no. Like, I'll come watch.
We want to see you in the ring, man. I think you would be nasty. And speaking of like performance and athleticism and all that, bro, you're still young. Have you thought of, and do you want to go back to the league and continue to play wide receiver?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel like I got the willpower to do it, you know. But you know, this mission that I've been chasing, like you said, we're gonna get to it later, but that's where I've been spending a lot of my time. You know, I'm a real firm believer of athlete unity. I really never saw it happen before, you know, and, you know, I'm on a mission. So I'm trying to get a message across.
Yeah, no, I feel that, bro. It's really hard to get athletes together. One of my goals is to create a fighters union. Fighters are scattered. They're focused on themselves. They're selfish. And because of that, we get taken advantage of as fighters. Can you, like, speak to the importance of, like, athletes uniting and the power of that, and, like, what your goals around that are?
Absolutely. I don't necessarily think that the athletes are selfish or focused, just the guys that's around them. You got to understand, athletes never really ever been in a situation, you know, they don't know anything about money management. They don't know how to brand themselves. They don't know about any of that shit. You know, you relying on people, you know, so I believe it starts there. And I think that's what creates that selfish way, if it's any, you know.
Specifically, I meant fighters being selfish because it's a solo sport and you're not on a team.
Well, it's the same thing though, Jake. It's the same thing. You know, it's like it's yeah, you can create cool, fun competition, you know, but at the end of the day, like what you talking about, like the NFL, like the NBA, like create your own hood, you know, like you know, like come together as a group and benefit that way, if that makes sense.
Instead of just representing somebody else's logo, you know what I mean? All you got is your number and your name on the back of your jersey. Other than that, you're representing a different brand. You don't have no union of players or anything like that. So
absolutely, and that goes right along with fighters. So that's dope to hear. That's what you're trying to do. So you know, if you want any support on that, yeah, you know, I'm here. You know, because I stand tall for that kind of shit.
We need all the support that possible, you know, and it's going to be a long uphill battle to create a fighters union. But speaking to money management, like you said, obviously, like you're an investor in Better, shout out Better. But how did you learn that money management, and like what tips would you have for the younger athletes who are making all of this fucking money all at once?
Yeah, well, I know for me, just gonna, you know, give a little quick testimony. You know, when I first got in the NFL, shit, all I gave a fuck about was football. That's all I wanted to do. You know, I never saw that much money a day in my life. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna go buy what I always fucking wanted to buy. So I bought a Bentley before I bought a fucking house. You know, and you know, I had the wrong people around me, and I had the wrong agency around me, wrong marketing team around me. Man, bro, I was like, shit, man, I had this gut, and I was like, something not right. So I was like, shit, let me remove these people. I remember I was working out in the weight room one day. Well, before that, I fired every fucking body. My agent, I fired my marketing team, I fired everybody. You know, I was going into a year on a contract. You know, I ain't like how I was going. I felt like I was being finessed. So I remember one day I was just working out, and I got a call from somebody telling me that Jay-Z wanted to meet me. You know, they connected us, and shit, I flew out to New York. You know, me and Jay-Z rapped a little bit. You know, I told him about everything, you know, I wanted to do. I want to be able to take care of my family. You know, I want to, you know, learn about my life, learn about who I am. You know, he set parameters around me, you know, so I give a lot of credit to him, you know, for that. So, yeah, so with all the shit that I learned, I try to take that shit and give it back.
I think that's super powerful. You know, surrounding yourself with the right people is first and foremost key. And it's hard to do that when you're a young individual, you know, and your focus is to show up on the field every day or to show up in the ring or, you know, whatever sort of sport you're in as an athlete out there listening. You know, you're focused on being the best on the field, and then before you know it, all of these sharks will be swimming around you. And as a young individual, it's hard to judge people's character. It's hard to have that experience of who's really here for the right reasons. And that's something that people should wake up to and really, really practice as a skill and see if people are there for you for all the right reasons versus like just trying to make a bag off of you.
Do you run into the same issue of finding sharks like dating too? I feel like it's hard once you start dating in that realm and like dabbling in that because you don't know who's in it because they actually are interested in you and not just what you're doing.
Absolutely. And that's why I respect what you do, Jake. Like, you know, a lot of people might give you shit, but shit, you really trendsetting. Like, I don't know if you see it, but that's the way I see it. You know, like, you know, you encouraging a lot. And I'm like, shit, that's the type of time that I like to be on. That's the type of time I would like to see a lot of guys be on. You know, you. You know, that's what I see. You. You know, and you while you building you. So that's a big salute, bro.
Thank you, man. No, I appreciate that, and yeah, I'm trying to change the game, especially in boxing and fighting, and getting the money back to the fighters, and helping fighter pay and changing the way the promotions are done, because a lot of these young athletes get taken advantage of. They get signed into a 10-fight deal, then all of a sudden their promotion and their agents and managers, like you said, are just sitting there not doing anything, and then the fighter's stuck.
Right.
Did you feel stuck in Dallas? I know you spoke to them sabotaging games and, you know, for draft picks and all this stuff going on. Like, can you explain what happened there?
Well, You know, I don't recall, you know, saying Dallas was sabotaging games, but that situation did occur with the Dolphins, you know, and that's public information, you know. So, that shit, they're foul, you know, it's just foul play, you know. So
What do you think about Lamar Jackson being his own agent, not having an agent behind him?
I think that's dope as fuck. You know, I think at the end of the day, you know, he understands. All you got to do is just look at who's getting paid. Why would I go give an agent 3% if I understand what's going on? You know, you can go get a lawyer and pay him to do a one-time job, you know, and, you know, keep all your shit.
Yeah, and everyone out there, you know, all you really need is a lawyer. And if you're a high-paid athlete, try to get an hourly-based lawyer versus a percentage-based lawyer, because a percentage-based lawyer is going to take 5%, where an hourly-based lawyer, you might not pay them nearly as much for just doing one contract. So that's a big tip to help you save money and save some sharks out there. I do want to reel it back, though, because I feel like some shit was definitely going on in that situation. I think you've elaborated on it more, where with the Brian Flores and these games being thrown for draft picks. Does that shit actually happen in the NFL?
I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm not gonna go. I won't say it happens, but you know, it's a business. Like the Dolphins, they put it out there. You know, they wanted Flores to tank games. You know, and that shit's not cool, because you got guys out there really risking their lives, you know, for a lot of people in entertainment and a lot of fuckery. You know, those guys don't deserve that, you know. So, yeah, like I said, I think it's foul play, you know, and whatever the Cowboys got going on, that, you know, I don't care to speak on it. Ain't none of my business, but I wouldn't be surprised who do it. So.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Not even just them, but any sports organization.
You know, it makes sense, you know, on some sides, and then on others, I see where it could be complete bullshit. But it's just like the big pharma companies who basically sell hundreds of billions of dollars worth of medication to people. If the medication actually worked, then they wouldn't have any more clients. So they're just trying to get these people more sick. And this type of corruption happens with $100 billion organizations because, like I said, it's hundreds of billions of dollars on the line, and greediness never stops, man. You know, these people always want more and more and more. And so I could totally see this sort of corruption happening where it's like, hey, we're already having a shitty season. You know, we're 3-10. If we stay with 3 wins, you know, we can get the first draft pick. That's low-key smart. That's low-key, like, no cap. What's it gonna prove if you win the last 3 games? We ended the season 6-10. Nah, I mean, let's just lose these games, get the first draft pick up Trevor Lawrence, call it a day.
Well, check this out, Jake. Also, too, like, a lot of guys might need to hit certain incentives. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, let's take him out of the game. Because he get 3 more catches.
He get an extra $1 million. Like, yeah, like they have deals where, like, you know, you get a certain amount of catches, you get a certain amount of payday. So, let's not throw him the ball because he get them 2 more catches. He gonna meet his quota. He gonna meet his quota for that extra $1 million.
That actually happens?
Yes. Same through yards and shit. Oh, you get over 1,000. You're supposed to get 500 yards a season. Oh, that's on your quota to reach this to get the extra $1 million. They gon' let's not give him no touches for the rest of this.
It's the same shit in the NBA too. They built into their contracts.
But like points, assists, rebounds, all that sort of stuff.
Like how many games they play. You think there's not incentives since your deal? If you're a quarterback, you come in and they like, oh, if I throw 20 tubs this season, I need some extra ducats. Your agent's gonna negotiate that for you. So they're gonna be like, oh shit, let's not let them throw these touchdowns. Let's not let this person get them catches. It's crazy.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked.
This is really like, that's the type of shit that pisses me off. Who, like, specifically have you heard stories about this happening to, or did it happen to you?
I mean, shit, I hit my shit. You know, but I saw, you know, certain players complaining. I'm not gonna say no name. I don't want to speak on them. You know, but yes, you know, this has happened several times in the NFL with certain players. Shit, they know exactly why they're not playing. No, we're not gonna put a man on this down.
And does this type of stuff happen when the season's not going good, or?
It can go either way.
Damn, people are getting fucked on their fantasy team like this too.
Yeah, that's
why he went crazy. His AB, Antonio Brown.
This is why he went crazy?
That's why he went nuts. They signed him when he was trying to get his bonus, and they were in the playoff race.
And that's why he walked off the field.
I've always been on team AB. Like I've
That's
seen
my
him,
boy.
bro. Like,
Come on.
yeah, I've seen him. I've talked to him. I know the type of person he is, and to me, it just doesn't make sense that he would like storm off the field like that. So it had to have been some sort of corruption like that.
Come on, definitely. They playing with his money. You playing with somebody's money, they like, all right, shit. At the end of the day, like he said, people out there sacrificing their lives for this shit. Ligaments, bones, brain, everything. Motherfucker, you breaking your toes in the warm-ups.
Like that narrative control is real, bro. Like you gotta understand, bro, it's real. It's some bullshit. Like, seriously.
Man, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like these people wouldn't spend that extra money just to make the team better, and that there's like that much corruption. And I guess it goes over, you know, even into the UFC conversation with Dana White doing the same shit. Like these fighters.
That's your boy.
Man, fuck Dana White. But it's these fighters literally get treated like dogs, like animals, and they're just owned. They have no rights. They have no control. They're told what to do when they have to do it, and then they're risking their lives literally at the end of the day to make peanuts on the dollar compared to what these billion-dollar owners are making. That shit's got my fantasy football team fucked up. Like, if they take out one of my players.
That's what I just said. I said it fucks, like that's fucked. That makes, like, there's so much going on behind the scenes, and people are literally having to stand on the side of the street saying, I lost fantasy football because of what's really going on behind the scenes. They don't want players to play.
Yeah, the first game of the season, you know, it'll be today when this airs. Fantasy football starts. And
shout out Ass and TDs.
Ass and TDs. I got the #1 ranked team in my league. Planning to shit on everyone. And yeah, you're mad because I got the first pick. Well, I'm putting up the pool, man. Dez, who do you think is your first pick if you were in the fantasy football draft?
Well, I'll draft CeeDee Lamb first.
CeeDee Lamb.
Did one with Fabiano.
88 Club.
I'm gonna tell you why I drafted him. I didn't draft him by being biased. I drafted him because, you know, this is his first year being a #1. I know Dak gonna target him. Like they gotta, you know, they got some shit to prove. You know, and I've been keeping up with how they've been doing the camp. So I like their vibe. I'm fucking with it. So that's why I picked him.
So Dez taking CeeDee Lamb first overall. All right, CeeDee Lamb in his prime or Dez Bryant in your prime? Who's better?
Oh, that's a great question. I gotta go with the edge, man. But CeeDee, but check it out. CeeDee, he haven't hit his prime yet. He's still growing.
Yep.
Think about it. He's really that good right now. You know, telling he probably passed me up like it ain't shit. But as of right now, I'm gonna take my prime because he don't have a prime yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
He still has room to grow into those shoes. Okay. Cooper Kupp or Tyreek Hill?
Ooh. Bro. Two different players, but look, I'll say this. I'm gonna go off how they run their offense. The Rams, they wanna get Cooper Kupp the ball they want to give him as many touches as possible. I haven't seen Tyreek in the Dolphins. I haven't seen that yet. You know, like now if it was Tyreek with Mahomes, I'd be like, that's a different story. Hell yeah, we're gonna take Tyreek all day. You know, but in this situation, I got to go with Cooper Kupp just because him and Stafford got this true connection. And McVay want him to have the ball. So, you know, when you got your coach backing you up, you're going to go the fuck off.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a crazy season. I picked Jonathan Taylor. I had the first pick in the draft, and I went with Jonathan Taylor. But my receiver is Tyreek Hill. So
that's not a bad pick.
I think we're going to have a easy season in the fantasy league. I'm gonna destroy all of you
What was
guys.
defense?
Sounds good.
What was defense?
Yeah,
You
what's
said
the
Drake?
defense?
I got Devontae Adams and Michael Thomas.
That's a nice connection too.
Come on now.
Weren't you like last?
Michael Thomas coming back off injury, but I think he's definitely gonna have an explosive season. He's got a lot to prove as well.
Absolutely.
Man, I just seen you working, running routes and stuff on your Twitter videos and stuff. I just have to say, like, there's gotta be a receiver in the league right now that you're better than. Like, who would that be? Because I know you know that. I know you're thinking that.
Bro, look, Jake, I'm telling you, you know I ain't gonna shoot the shit with you. It's not that I don't care about football. I'm really on that mission, bro. I'm really on it. You know, I'm really on trying to get these guys to understand, what the fuck really going on.
Business first.
Yeah, but I do love it. I run routes. I do that shit because, it's a stress reliever for me. You know, it's something that I always gonna love, and I'm gonna fuck around. So I love it.
What do you got to say to guys like T.O. that want to get back in there and they've been through all the ups and downs of the business, but they still out here running 40s and trying to prove their point? Like, what do you know what I mean? That's a Hall of Fame guy that's still out here trying to, you know what I mean?
You can't take that away from him, but it do come a point to where, come on, T.O., you really missing out on the bag. All the people that you influence, all the things that you can be doing. Like, dude, like, the way I view you, like, I think you're a fucking superhuman. Like, it's so many types of workout videos that you can do to motivate people and make money off of it. Like, it's just so many things that he can do, to build the Terrell Owens brand. And I feel like he's lacking that big time because his mind in the wrong places, if that makes sense. That's my view on T.O.
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like he could definitely be giving back, have a whole school, have a whole organization where he's teaching.
Come on, T.O. is one of the greats.
I had a T.O. jersey growing up for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely was inspired when I was, wanting to go to the NFL as a youngin'. So, man, it's been great. It's been great chatting. I want to end with a banger. Why did you vote for Kanye West?
Oh, why I vote for Kanye? Man, look, I fuck with Kanye. You and Kanye, y'all got that similarity too.
Yep.
Crazy, don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get my point across regardless. And I feel like, Kanye, you really changed the game, and people not trying to give him his credit. They'd rather call him crazy. We getting to see it live of I'm gonna do shit my way. So I can respect that. Kanye, that dude.
No, 100%. I love Kanye. I think he's a genius, such an innovator, inspiration in this whole entire generation. And he's not afraid to do shit his way, like we were talking about earlier, which is key. And interestingly enough, bro, it's like, yeah, like I don't think he was gonna win the presidency. He probably would have had no idea what the fuck he was doing. But bro, I would say anything's better than Joe Biden at this point.
If Kanye and Jake ran against each other, who would you vote for president?
Oh man, that'd be a great race, bro.
That'd be a great race.
I would love to see that one day. Yeah, you know what we should do? We should have a president for the culture. That's what we should do. Let's have a campaign that shit.
Let's do it, bro. Hey, if Donald Trump can become president, if Joe Biden can become president, then why can't Jake Paul and Kanye West?
Big facts.
Bro, what are the requirements? Joe Biden can't complete a sentence. He has dementia. He's 80 years old.
He smells children.
Like, what are the requirements here to be a president? They don't seem that high.
Man.
They don't seem that high. Like, I don't know.
Man, that boy Trump was up there having a blast. That boy Trump was up there partying.
It's at the end of the day, like, this whole presidency situation that's going on with our country is honestly just all a joke. It was sort of like, who's worse? Which worse guy are we gonna get? There's really no winning for America here. Like, we're fucked either way. Vote either way. whatever. But some shit needs to change. We need a president that's young, understands what's going on in the fucking world, can
Blonde.
talk, can complete a sentence.
Got 5 knockouts.
Nah, not me. Not yet. I'm not qualified, but I mean, I'm more qualified than Joe Biden, 100%. 100 fucking percent, but let's be real. Like we need someone who's like bro, we need Obama back, bro.
What about Jerry Jones? Jerry Jones, do you know what he's doing up there or nah?
Man, I tell you this, man. It's all about the money, baby. And I love
Jerry about that money. I remember when, like, I'll never forget, he used to be flying in to practice on the helicopter. We'd be practicing, he'd land the helicopter on the field.
That's crazy. This Jerry's world, you know, and most people, you know, they don't see it from the standpoint I see it. They be like, oh, you know, Dez, he a coon. Like, no, man, look, I actually got to be in this man, you know, I got to be in his life. Like, I got to see what goes on. I got to see shit for myself. You know, like, shit, like, I appreciate the opportunities. I ain't agree with everything he fucking did, but shit, I know I made a lot of money with him.
Yeah.
You know, so shit, you know, that's the way I look at it, you know, and I learned a lot from it on how I want to go about certain things. You know, I feel like it's things that I learned that I feel I can do better, you know, so it's that type of shit.
Does he use Viagra?
Man, look, I'm stay out of that one.
I know you got a crazy Jerry Jones story.
Yo.
Look. My Jerry stories, I'm gonna keep them safe with me.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
Hey, I did not say that.
No.
But you didn't say no.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Like, yo, Jerry, bro, hook me up, bro. I need some Viagra, bro. If you got some extra prescription, bro.
We trying to fight him in Dallas. We trying to fight him.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with Viagra. Like, it wasn't a diss. It's just like older guys. I love Jerry too. He let me go on the field and take some pictures and shit like that, bro.
Jerry love.
Jerry, look, Jerry stand up, man. Jerry don't give a fuck as long as that check coming in, man.
Let's go.
Yeah,
sounds like my type of guy. All right, we're introducing a segment here. It's a dice roll, and you're gonna pick a number 1 through 6. This is better, so we're gonna bet. And if you get one of these numbers 1 through 6, then you're gonna get $10,000. If you don't get it, then $1,000 is gonna go into the pot for the subscribers watching, and eventually, at the end of the year, one of the subscribers is gonna win all of the pot money. So we're gonna roll this dice, test your luck, and see if you get this right. $10,000 dice roll. Dez Bryant, what's your number?
I'm gonna go 3.
3. All right, here we go. For all the marbles. 6. Let's go.
The first 1,000 in the pot.
The first 1,000 in the pot, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment if you want to win this money towards the end out of the 50 episodes. We'll see how much money stacks up. If you're a subscriber, if you're a liker, if you're a commenter, you can win some money.
Free ducats.
Round 4. Round 4. Let's hit the streets. Jimmy News has some work to do. Let's see what people think about this big fight coming up.
Jimmy News is so hot.
What the fuck?
Oh, sorry.
Jimmy News. Live action news. Watch out. Jimmy News. Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to another segment of Jimmy News. We are here in China, ready to do the news. Nothing is new but the news. And we have a big topic to talk about today. Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva. Cocksuckers. What's up, kiddos? Who's Jake? Read the shirt. We're here live action in China, and we are interviewing the people on the street. Who do you guys think will win? Jake Paul or Anderson Silva?
Honestly, hands down, Jake Paul.
That Silva guy. I was told to watch out for him, man.
I have to agree with my friend here. Anderson Silva holds the longest title reign in UFC history. This is not an easy fight for Jake Paul by any means. Live action news. Who do you think will win in a fight, Jake Paul or Anderson Silva?
Jake Paul. Yeah, Jake Paul. Jake Paul. 100% Jake Paul. Jake Paul.
What rounding?
First round. First round. Knockout.
Live action news. Coconut, watch out. Woo. Live action. Well, it looks like we have a fighter right here actually training for a fight. This looks like a boxer. Let's see what his thoughts are. He must know a lot about boxing. He ducked us. Sir, how long have you been watching Jimmy News?
Just 30 seconds. Just got here.
If you had to choose, who would win in a fight? Jake Paul or Anderson Silva?
Jake Paul.
I think Anderson Silva's gonna destroy him. Speed and past the competitors. Give me news. Woo! Could you give a message to Anderson Silva for Jimmy?
Hola, Anderson. Tienes que saber que Jake Paul te va a noquear. Primer round.
You heard it here first at Jimmy News. We get the views. Speeding to get an interview for y'all folks. Trust me, I'm looking everywhere. Jimmy News here at the beach of China.
What's up, China?
My name's Franco.
Oh, my name's Nick. I'm August.
August, it was just you. Where you guys from?
I'm from North Carolina.
North Korea, nice. You look like Ben Askren.
I'm not sure who that is.
Can you just look at that camera right there and just look at it? Do a little side-by-side comparison here. What happens to Jake Paul? Anderson Silva wins?
Yeah, he's gonna do the salt poppy first round knockout.
Oh shit! This man says that Jake Paul will get salt poppied by Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva's gonna knock out Jake Paul. Shut the fuck up. Who are you picking?
I don't know who Adam Sandler is or whatever, but I'm going Jake Paul.
I think we have an obvious answer here of Jake Paul.
Man, I'm not a meat writer, but Jake Paul.
All right, no meat riders here today on China Beach. So you're buying the pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Right, Jimmy News, buy the pay-per-view. October 29th. My boss told me to say that. My boss is Jake Paul. So he's making me do this segment, but I think he's gonna get his ass kicked. Personally, me personally. Right. I envision a day where Jimmy News is underwater interviewing the fish. It will happen. You want a 1v1 Jimmy? I'll take you to a 3-point contest. Jimmy, also known as Jimmy Butler. 5 shots, I get 5 shots. I eat kids like you for breakfast. Even the North Koreans are laughing at you right now. Trash! Oh! Dog shit shot, and it's 0 for 4. Oh, made 1 shot for 5.
Can't be like Logan.
Ooh. Warm-up shot. Fuck! One for 3. Ooh. All right, this one's gonna put you away. Come on. Hey, Jimmy News! I don't fucking miss! Jimmy News! Oh, stop playing with us. Viral. Good game. Psych. Fuck that bullshit. We don't make friends out here. Jimmy News, nothing is new but the news. That's what's different about me. I get out into the field and toast these kids in athletics.
Puerto Rico en la casa, puñeta.
Peace out, guys. Alrighty, folks, that is it for Jimmy News. Nothing is new except the news. You heard it here first. Catch us next time on Jimmy Underwater. Back to you, Jake. Out. Thank you so much, Jimmy. We love you, bro.
Call me.
Call her, bro. Guys, I have $250,000 on the line on tonight's game. I'm betting on the first play of the NFL season to be a run. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest.
I'm going pass.
No, but you guys can get in on the action. Download Better. The link is in the description. If you bet correctly the first play of the game, you're gonna be entered into a sweepstakes to win a brand new Jeep. Okay, the Better app is so much fun. In my opinion, football is the best thing to bet on in the app. It all starts now. The NFL season, college football. Everyone's having so much fun when we're playing the game. Like, we're having competitions to see who can get the most free-to-play tokens. But see if you can guess the first play of the game correctly. Download Better. Run it up.